Fani Willis is in hot water again. Surprise, not surprised. We're going to find out how she could end up in jail on about two different fronts. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel. This is where the happy patriots are, always have been, and always will be. Thank you guys for subscribing. And thanks for you guys who sent the super chats. That really helps. I'm trying to get an editor back, and I just need some dough to get him paid. Here's Fani Willis.
Georgia judge delivering a huge blow to Fulton County DA Fani Willis's case against Donald Trump, dismissing 2 criminal counts against the former president.
That's the big news, is that 2 of the counts on Trump just got dropped. That's a freebie for him. We'll explain that in a second.
So the judge in the Georgia election interference case dismissing 2 more criminal counts against former President Trump, including conspiracy to commit filing of false documents and filing false documents.
In this one, some of his co-defendants already pled guilty on this, which they find out they didn't even have the authority to bring against Trump and his defendants. Here's Kyle Becker breaking. Judge Scott McAfee just ordered the dismissal of 2 criminal counts on Fani Willis's RICO cases against Donald Trump and his co-defendants. The judge found that Fani Willis did not have the authority to bring the charges against Trump because she's not a federal prosecutor. Remember, this is the same kind of shenanigans that Alvin Bragg did against Trump. The Democrats' corrupt lawfare campaign is falling apart.
The judge ruling they fall under federal jurisdiction. Now, Trump's attorney posting, quote, President Trump and his legal team in Georgia have prevailed once again. A grand jury indicted Trump and 18 others more than a year ago on charges that they attempted to overturn the 2020 election result in Georgia.
So there's that, but it gets worse for Fani Willis. Wait, this is only half the story.
4 defendants have pleaded guilty. Earlier this year, the judge dismissed 6 other charges against Trump. He now faces 8 remaining felony counts.
That's most of the counts are getting dismissed, and he never had to do anything or plea or anything. They're so badly constructed. Fani Willis is such an amateur.
Now, the case was thrown into limbo when an improper affair was revealed between prosecutor Fani Willis and Nathan Wade, the prosecutor she hired to help bring the case against Trump.
And on that affair, they had Fani Willis. I'm going to show you a video of her testifying under oath that her relationship with Nathan Wade ended months ago. That's what she said under oath. And then later we're going to see her showing up on a traffic stop where she's once again with Nathan Wade. Did she lie under oath? She could go to prison.
The physical relationship ended pre-indictment.
The romantic relationship ended before the indictment was returned. Yes or no?
To a man, yes.
Well, to a man, yes. To you, no?
She's explained this, Mr. Seda. She's explained this.
Okay, so there she verified that it's done. Now there's a traffic stop where they pulled over and they had to impound the daughter's car because she was driving without a license or they had some infraction. But here's Nathan Wade caught on camera with Fani Willis.
Mom, Dad, who with the Okay.
Nice to meet you.
He's going to them. He thinks they're mom and dad. Oh no, son. That's just Fani Willis and Nathan Wade. They ain't mommy and daddy.
Oh. Apparently her license is suspended. Okay. For something. She doesn't tell us what for or why or where. Or that's something she's going to have to call DMV.
And now the news is that Fani Willis is skipping the hearing.
As far as that criminal case, the Georgia Court of Appeals paused the proceeding until October when it hears Trump's motion to disqualify Willis as prosecutor, guys.
Yeah, they're going to disqualify her as prosecutor, but here's the hearing. Fani Willis plans to defy subpoena and skip the Senate hearing. Now, here's one of the gentlemen on video of him talking about that they have jurisdiction to prosecute her if she doesn't show up for the hearing. Remember, this is what happened to Stephen Bannon and Navarro for missing their congressional hearing.
45-15-17 is the statute that grants investigative powers to the Attorney General that I talked about earlier, including the ability to subpoena witnesses and to compel the production of documents. It also does provide the procedures for enforcing those subpoenas, whereby if a person refuses to comply with the subpoena issued by the Attorney General is empowered to seek judicial enforcement of those subpoenas.
Judicial enforcement, could that include prison time, just like they did to Peter Navarro and Steve Bannon, who are sitting in prison for doing the same thing? This is the two-tiered justice system, guys. By the way, that show was Phil Holloway, Inside the Law. I really dig his show a lot. If you guys dig this kind of reporting and you want more of this news, leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and share this with your friends. I'm Doug in Exile. We're back and we're legal.